Jesus.
What the hell?
So much shit to talk
I
about.
run up to him and
I'm gonna also
Jump
do that
into
and
your
probably smush.
Fucking hell.
Arya just goes up and I'm like, ah!
That's
It's
amazing.
good to see you, little one.
you can have this back.
Oh, thank you. Here, you can have this one. It's
It's
not quite as
Treaties.
cool. It doesn't do anything.
And it's brown.
So, Dell, it's good to see you. You smell good.
I think I got a bar of soap.
That's
Nice.
thanks to Polgra here.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm gonna go up to Magnus and just give him a kind of a hug,
Give him a
handshake.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro hug.
It's, like, it's good you're back, mate.
what? Okay, I have to clarify. Even Xander didn't know this was going on. What the hell?
Someone like to enlighten me as to who this is.
Oh, right. He died.
Magnus died in one of our epic battles in a very
Explosive.
explosive and not meant and not designed for way, and it was a minor league tragedy amongst the thing. So
We built him a shrine and everything.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magnus the White. What are you doing?
Magnus the White.
That works.
Oh shit, that's Kirby.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Magnus, I have to delete deceased. Now.
From the rafters. Wow.
You can put redrawn times 2.
Magnus 2.0.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna go up to Magnus there and I'm gonna give you your journal back. I
Oh,
think this is yours.
yeah. Kind of forgot about this. I wasn't expecting anyone.
Oh, I totally forgot. I got a tattoo of you. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna show him like the.
That's pretty cool.
Ah, right?
Also, we met your daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like old.
Yeah.
I mean, not old. She was like 30 or something.
Yeah, not like you, old.
But she
Sorry.
wasn't. She wasn't
How?
7. She like lived in another realm.
The Feywild for like.
Feywild?
Because she
I don't know how she
got
got
alive somehow.
Oh. She has my blood, of course.
That sash, your sash, I gave it to her for the meantime.
Wait, is that how you came back?
Yeah, apparently being a high blood has some perks.
Yeah, didn't we put him in an urn?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
We
probably
cremate-
really
well, I
uncomfortable.
guess
Cremated
the-
my body.
We didn't have
That's-
to cremate you.
Technically, this is a new body.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah.
How,
So you're
How are the
new
ac-
Magnus.
I'm still. All my memories and stuff are the same.
but
It's-
is it the same like body, same everything, or is it
yeah.
Do your knees still ache?
like a?
And oddly, it does.
That's fucking weird. Well, wow.
What the hell?
We have a lot to talk about.
We have an airship now.
So do we.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot. Did you see me on the broom, you guys?
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
was really
god.
Cool.
That was so cool.
We have flying brooms too.
Wow.
We got a lot of
I've-
stuff.
I've missed a lot.
I was. Yes, very excited. I'm having a hard time because I'm so happy. Corey and I have been plotting for so long. Well, to be fair, he didn't know until it happened. That was our little quiet conversation when you guys had to leave the room. So, well, now that you are all reunited, hopefully you won't oppose to my pupil joining in your aid. I would consider it a personal favor, honestly. He is
We could.
quite handy in a pinch. He is quite well versed in magics.
Have I met him since like before the party got here?
I'd say yes,
Makes
because
sense,
he's
yeah.
been there for a little bit. So you would have come looking for Polgar. He would have been
We'll
there.
have our
already.
own inside jokes.
Yeah.
As long as he's not stronger than me.
So I'm gonna text you, Corey, because just because of Polgara.
We could definitely use some more magic in our group.
Guidance is back. Maybe.
Double guidance. Ari guidance and Magnus guidance.
Oh, I didn't tell you I'm a ranger now.
Oh, that's fascinating. I was like, fucking, how do you do that?
What the hell? Did we meet Cassandra before or after we met? No, it must have been after. Yeah. Okay.
After we met Kage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to roleplay. You guys have a lot to talk about.
Right. Dude,
Just, yeah.
fucking, how did you
Where
come
you
back?
been?
How is this a thing?
Well, as far as I know, after I died, my body came back. It's called a redrawing, I guess. It happens with most or all high bloods. If they die, they don't die in a natural way. I guess we're like put here on Earth or something to like, I don't know why we were, maybe to chronicle history. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out.
So, what's her face had told you that high bloods are descendant of the pre-essence.
Yeah, that.
So it was like the pre-essences of certain things
We all drive Priuses.
before the elder gods came to the dust, and the pre-essences did have humanoid forms, and so the high bloods are descendants of their offspring.
And depending on the particular high blood, they come back in different ways. Like, I found out that I was high blood because when I was redrawn, I ran into my mother, who I thought was dead.
Mm.
But when she's redrawn, she comes back as a baby
Right.
and has to literally live
Another
her
life.
entire life again. Whereas when I was killed, and it turns out it's not even the first time that this has happened to me.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me before. I thought I like had like some weird like amnesia or something, but I was killed before, and I thought like somebody had like taken me and like just dropped my body off somewhere because I literally had nothing. I woke up in a field and I had no clothes, nothing. But we're not talking about that time. This time, I came to, and I was like just this age.
Hmm.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Let's just not make a habit of dying, alright?
Well, no, it still hurts like fuck. I don't recommend getting exploded.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah. Well, we
It-
can
it
blame
sucks.
Io for that.
And then I lose all my stuff, and I was like transported to like the other side of the friggin' world.
Oh, we have your stuff. You
Yeah.
can have the 4-4 back.
Oh,
Oh, fuck yeah.
whoa! What did you do to it? It looks sick.
Yeah. I enforced the string with the spider tendon.
The tendons. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Nice.
So happy right now.
Yeah. Had it.
What else do I have of yours? Probably a lot.
Have your thermal vision goggles. I'll give you those back.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
I don't know if I got anything of yours.
Yeah, me neither.
As
Uh,
you said,
Other
you
than the
guys-
Your
sash,
half
but
plate
you-
armor. You can have that back.
Oh, thank you.
My phone number.
So, Cassandra, where did you meet her? Where is she? Is she with you?
No, she flew
we
off.
were on a trip.
She was just on our ship, Ron.
Yeah, we woke up and she was, it was Quirky.
Yep.
Quirky found this girl, this lady, during the night on our ship. So we all,
Which we named after you, by the way.
the Hellstrom, sick name.
You
Yeah.
guys are gonna make an old guy cry.
And then she put her hood down and she was like, "You knew my father." And I was like, What? Because it was Cassandra, and I thought she was dead, but she wasn't dead. And she was like, "Yeah, I grew up and I trained in the Feywilds, and that acted weird on her, and she grew up, but it was like, and then she came back to this realm, but she was older now, because time works different. Because time, I don't know, time.
I've heard that too.
Ah.
That makes sense.
So she came back and she was old, and she also thought you were dead. So if you ever reunite, I'll be like, "Oh my God, like what? Like what? Like what?
Watt is a completely different person.
What? Oh yeah, I meant like with the H.
Oh, what?
What? That's what I said.
Well,
Yeah.
now that I know that she's there, maybe we could contact her.
Don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of disappeared, mate.
Give her the sash, so if you ever see
She flew
the
off.
sash
Like,
again.
she literally flew off.
Yeah.
Well, it's fitting that she has the sash. It was her mother's.
Yeah, I didn't know much about the sash, but I thought it would be nice to keep it in the family. Especially because I thought you were dead. What?
I'm alright with that.
Oh, plus you have an extra one.
An extra one?
Oh yeah, Polgaro gave us all this nice stuff.
How come you never told me about that?
It was at the keep.
Well, I haven't been back at the keep. I don't know.
Oh.
No,
I
you
don't know
intentionally said you
where-
weren't going back to the keep, so you wouldn't know about it.
Polgro. Why did Polgro
We didn't
tell me?
change the code on the door lock. You can still get into the keep.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
assumed in
know.
conversation you just.
I don't. We have to. Yeah, there's a lot for us to talk about.
We need to take him back. We could totally. He can have Kage's room. Well, he can have the
Just
spare.
room back.
Who's Kage?
This. Oh, that's an even longer. Okay, so after you left, right? This like thiefy guy that was all like masked up with like a scarf and stuff. We were
He was a tiefling.
yeah, right. But we were hanging out with him,
He was purple.
and then his hat flew off, and he had these horns, and he was
Lots
one of the
tieflings.
Tiefs. Huh?
Oh, I met some friends that are also tieflings. They're running. Oh, see, that's another thing I have to talk to you about. Stuff's going down at puzzles.
Corey and I had 2 private sessions.
There's political turmoil going on.
Oh, what?
There was an assassination attempt on the king.
What?
Crazy stuff going on.
Bloody fucking
On the
hell.
king of.
The king of Dorelium.
Oh, I don't care.
What?
I don't care.
Right.
Kill him.
It's like an assassination attempt,
Good.
and they think it was the prince.
Oh, nice. That's pretty badass.
Dang.
It happened at Foundfest.
What?
Yeah,
And the 3 of you.
garbage was the opener. And
Magnus, Arya, and Zodel know that that's the. It's the 4th of July for Dorelium.
Oh.
It's
The founding
It's
of Dorelium.
when they founded the city originally.
Right.
It's a celebration yearly.
Oh, all right.
The country.
apparently
Well,
it
the
was
city.
poisoned by
It was a
some
city
sort of
before it was a
rebel
country,
group
before
that
it was
was
a kingdom.
This is like
yelling praise Prince Merrick as they did it.
Merrick.
I mean,
Oh!
he is pretty great.
Fucking hell. That's
Wow.
crazy.
And then yeah, North Sina marched on Dorelium, and then South Sina took it back for Dorelium. All this crazy stuff has happened.
Damn.
Bloody hell.
On Foundfest, North Sina, for some reason, marched to their troops.
What date was Foundfest?
July
July
4th.
1st.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, I said it was like the July
Ah.
4th, but because we're Canadian, why would I use the American one?
Were we in South Sina then?
You know, you were on the ocean. That's why I had to tell him all this
Wow.
shit. A lot of shit happened in those 3 weeks where you guys were on the water. I was just like, oh, it's a bummer I don't get to tell everybody. Thank God Magnus is alive.
Foo Fighters dropped a new album.
Yeah, there's session 24, and then there's session 24.5 and session 24.6. And 0.6, we were down here for like 4 hours, weren't we? We were barbecuing, doing yard shit, came down here
When was
and
this?
he just got a lore dump.
I told you I went to Roberts.
Oh.
So North Sinai marched their troops into Durelium. Durelium immediately
Otherwise it would've
destroyed
gone.
all of North Sinai's army. South Sinai at the same time marched on North Sinai and took it back. So now Sinai's just Sinai.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Oh, there's no north and south split.
The Gabriel de Leon
I can't-
Montaigne
took it back from
just
his
took
dad.
it back from his dad.
I can't remember.
fuck
Is it the
yeah.
good or
job.
bad side?
That's good.
Oh, so it's the good side now. It's all good.
Yeah, we liked Gabriel.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
guy who's had
like-
demons and angels being summoned in his basement, he seemed pretty cool.
Well,
We're like a little on the fence about both of them.
Yeah, we were.
admittedly,
Yeah.
Definitely a
one
mixed
was
bag.
definitely better than the other, but
Yeah.
still.
Mixed bag.
They were
Um,
using all the god scrolls.
One of them was homophobic, and the other one summoned demons.
You know.
Yeah.
Pick a lane.
So, North Sinai, no longer a thing. South Sinai is now just Sinai. There was an assassination attempt on the king of Durelium, and the assassins who were pulling it off said, for King Merrick, like declaring, like, we want Merrick as king. The assumption is that Merrick hired assassins to try and kill his dad to try and stop the war against the rebellion. Polgra will also tell you, while you're in her shop, that Durelium, the king survived in Durelium, but in the following week, his daughter, Princess Aviri, was murdered by her new husband in Urania, and now Durelium is
He
declared
killed her in her what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Urania.
God.
Spelled Gerania, the soft J. So Princess Aviri's been murdered by her.
That was the chick that was like,
yeah, going off to get married to the prince.
yeah,
The
who
drunk
I
lady?
who I
One that
met,
was-
right?
yeah,
Who
the
yeah,
cokehead,
she was like doing cocaine
fucking all
and
of her
shit.
soldier
Yeah,
troops.
Yeah.
But still,
She
one
made
of
me
the
very uncomfortable.
yeah, she was meant to. That's how she is in the book. And so she's been murdered by her new husband. Durelium's declared like their intentions to go to war with Urania, which is the High Elven country, as soon as they wrap up their shit with the rebellion going on, which you've heard is not going great.
What was her name? Princess what?
Aviri.
Ivere. Yes, Chella, I can feel you punching me in the feet down there. Here.
Oh, did you get to see your urn?
High elf.
We put the hat on your urn.
Arya had my hat.
Yeah, no,
She
I
just
mean,
gave it
we
back
like
to me.
the urn. It was like black. But
Okay, wait.
like
Okay.
Quinn, do you have any questions for the party? Let's let you roleplay a little bit. Zodel and Magnus are definitely having a huge catch up, and I'm lore dumping.
Tell us about yourself.
It's covered in lore.
I
I'd
don't-
say all you need to know about myself, all that concerns you right now, is that I've been seeing visions of you. So I'm compelled to come with you for my own sake.
What kind of visions? You said you've seen us die over and over again?
I've seen you traveling. I've also seen other visions more disturbing that may or may not be related to you. I feel something dark, a sense of darkness about it though.
Wow, that's fucking cryptic.
Yeah.
When did these stop, mate? Do you know?
It's been about like 8 to 10 months.
Yeah, less than a year.
That's convenient.
Before we were even together, then.
Yep.
what?
That's fascinating.
And like they started small, you'd wake up and just have you remember like a face from a dream, and then it was just like, they'd get longer and more vivid, and so then in the last couple of months, it's got to the point where now you went to go seek out your former teacher to just be like, hey, this is getting a little excessive. Can you help me? And she's like, oh, hey, I know these people.
Yeah, she's like our sponsor.
Right, yeah. Me and Poleka go way back.
Yeah, she's an OG.
Yep.
Speaking of clouds of darkness, we were absconded by Mistress Hillel's followers on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you heard from her at all?
thankfully, no.
Because she sent us a message at the keep.
Oh, she does that.
It was a person.
Yes.
It wasn't great.
Didn't have any
Was
eyes.
it the eyes?
Yeah.
Yes. She just picks. I think she rolls a dice to see.
It was
What?
super fucked. Yeah.
She's not a very. You know. And some of her individuals, she's rebuilding them. Then that's.
They
just
were in
Yeah.
red. There was
Crimson
crimson
sails.
sails.
Crimson Covenant is what she calls them.
Ooh.
That was pretty on the nose from what we saw there.
For quickest reference, as just DM to individuals, Mr. Hillel, Lord Voldemort, building up her snake eaters.
It's
Or
a good,
Death Eaters.
it's a good
Snake
allegory.
eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you come across any more information regarding her, that is a problem I would definitely be more than willing to assist you all in fixing, as I did with your parents the first time.
Yeah, all
take
of
that.
the Crimson Covenant said was that she sends her regards.
Only Riordan heard that, so I'm assuming.
I telepathically told everybody, like, hey,
Okay.
by the way, this is Mr. Solel. Beeps. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Was I able to hear that if I was on the broom already?
You're a knight of balance.
What?
I don't know what that means, mate.
I heard where I can't remember where I heard it.
It's probably Polgara. You and her had a pretty good talk.
The
Oh, yeah, that's
air
what-
of Quitus Libre.
The Equitus.
Equitus
Equi-
Libre.
Equitus Libre, yes.
Which means Knights of Balance. In
It
Elven.
was an organization that we started, your parents and I, and a handful of others, the Knights of Balance, to do away with those imbalances like Mistress Hillel back in the day.
I don't know if that's exactly.
I would leave it to your parents to pass on that title.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Have you made it to your father yet? Have you?
We were off coast, looking for some. We had a lead on some potential new weaponry, and we definitely found it. But then we ran into Mistress Hillel and
Got
had
your
to
message.
make haste away from
Oh.
her and her followers. So we thought we would get right back to here.
No, I'm
First,
glad
so-
you returned when you did. Magnus hit his knees a few times, clutching at his chest in pain. And
Us too.
no,
Oh.
not
I-
from age.
I knew immediately what it was because I was separated from you guys.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
They
Glad
all,
you guys came back so quick.
yeah.
Do you have the mark on your new body?
I do. When I first was redrawn, I didn't have it, but then it appeared
Overnight.
a week or two later.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
I
fascinating.
thought I was rid of it.
You were like, I'm free! Nope. Stuck with us.
I would have come and found you anyway, but
Yeah, you say that now.
What's his name?
Kyranos.
Kyranos?
Kyranos?
Quiznos.
Canaros.
Kinaros.
I'm gonna call him Quiznos.
No. It's his first time.
I.
Kinneros, you also feel free to ask the party questions about what they're talking about if you want to engage in, or just I don't know if you're keeping notes, but some notes are always a good idea. But feel free to interject and just be like, because you as a character and a player, have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Wow.
Right. So I want to know who of your company you've lost so far.
Well, Magnus was 1, and
Yeah.
now that -1 turned into a
Now
plus
he's
1.
back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now it's a net 0, and we're super happy about it. And then,
Kage just sort of got taken.
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Does the name Soulmaker mean anything to anyone?
Olgra?
I'm not familiar with that name, no.
Kineros?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
That's confidential.
So
It's
funny
fine.
thing, this big demon fiend-looking thing
Yeah.
opened a portal, came out, turned Kage into some kind of zombie thing, and
Black tendrils.
Like an
left
actual
with him.
undead.
Not undead,
You-
just
you-
sort of
not-
brainwash.
Oh.
Oh no, I
Like charm?
very much think they're
Yeah.
building
Kind of.
some kind of
Do you
army.
think that maybe you
of
can
some
get him back?
kind.
Charm doesn't last for very long.
Well, I could tell this fiend was like,
No, he looked possessed.
yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
simple
the word,
charm.
thank you.
And where
Like, he had no control of his body.
This was in.
you said he was a thief?
Yeah, he was.
Well, the demon
Well-
was. Kage didn't want to steal our things,
Well,
but the demon
I just-
tendrils stole
I just
our
meant like
shit.
he was a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, like class 1. Yeah. Yeah. He. Well, I don't really know what he was. He was doing the
Did he,
punchy stuff.
Rogue monk.
Yeah.
did he mention anyone like that we?
He
like,
mentioned
should we notify this to somebody or
his monsterary.
Monastery?
That one, monastery.
monastery? A monastery of thieves?
I don't know.
No,
it was like
they like caught demons.
yeah,
It was like
yeah,
a
yeah.
demon slayer.
Would I know anything about them?
Make a history check.
And apparently everyone in Mirtaran is a demon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was it Mirtaran?
Was it?
No, it was,
And Sebastian.
it was up the way. Yeah.
That one.
Magnus is back. Another 2.
No, you're not familiar with the WoW show, Oni-chan. That's another thing, Kineros?
Kineros.
Kineros. You can always ask me, too, if you know stuff, and then you can roll checks to see if you do.
Okay.
So if you want to know, if you want to do a history check to see if you know about the monastery that they're talking about, you can.
Okay, let's do that. I would like to know if I know anything about this monastery that you speak.
Okay, so there's somebody with like an iPad or laptop can show him where to click on checks versus saves.
So if you
Good to have you back,
this
Maggie.
is all checks.
Thanks.
So you would be clicking on history.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
13.
13 plus 2 equals 15.
15. Not this particular monastery. Not a demon hunting one. You're from where Kage was from was on the western continent, and you're from the Dawnwood areas of the eastern continent. And the Dawnwood is close to the mountain range that separates the two continents, but you've never been over to the other side.
Okay.
He mentioned to the party where he was from, didn't he?
Did
No.
he?
No.
No,
Thought
not
we
at
had a
all.
conversation about this because Falconer's from.
Oh, Kage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant Kinros.
Oh.
Yeah, Kage mentioned he was from Doradus, which shares a northern border with Verdonis. Verdonis? Is that where you're from?
Yep.
Yeah. There's a lot of names, guys. A lot of names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about his monsterary.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
Maybe someone should send word that he's gone missing.
Kinros, fun fact, you have a fun spell known as Sending, where
Wow.
you can send a message of 25 words or less to basically anybody that you are familiar with on all planes of existence. It is the funnest spell ever. So just so you know, Quinn knows, that spell can be used to send messages basically through the multiverse, as long as you are familiar with a person. So if you guys ever meet somebody and you want to ask questions later, you can just be like, hey, I'll just call up what's-his-face.
Can they talk back?
They get a 25-word response.
Can you
it's
call my
just
dad?
It's like the stones, except it's just a spell instead of a
Familiar
physical
with your
object.
dad.
He doesn't.
I am.
It's
You are.
amazing.
Yeah,
Is
but
there anybody
So
with like contacts?
unfortunately, with your history check, you haven't met any of the individuals from Doratus that are part of that monastery. But it just occurred to me that it would be fun for you to know that, because then if you had known somebody, you could have been like, oh, I can just call that guy up for you guys and let him know that Kage's missing.
Can't you?
Isn't there a way to
if
sort of...
it's sending, if there's like a way that you can like describe something, or if you have something that belongs to them,
That's scrying.
scry.
Ah.
I also have 8 sending scrolls.
Yes.
What, out of what could have been
Send a sending.
200?
Are you pooping? And they're like, what? No, why would you? Scrying. They are pooping. I caught you. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Could you use sending and scrying at the same time? Turn a cell phone, turn a phone call
FaceTime.
into a
It's
FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Yeah. It'd be a one-way FaceTime, but still, that'd be awesome.
This is like
Why did nobody ever tell Laura Bailey this?
2 mages.
Oh. Hold on, those
I'll stop interrupting.
things we got, like the...
The guns.
Yeah.
We don't even know if the. What
I
are
guess
they called?
do we know
I
what
think
they're
Cadmus
called?
had
Guns?
mentioned that they were called guns.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? In the journal you found from Ashlow, it would say, in general, these as a group are called guns. This one's called a pistol. This one's called a musket. This one's called a laser cannon. You know,
Maybe not the ones
Laser cannon.
on the
you guys
ship.
didn't roll high enough.
Maybe not the ones on the ship, but I mean, if he has just the 4-4 right now, we
Yeah,
even one?
Take a couple pistols.
Oh, couple? Yeah.
Um,
Pistol it.
don't know how they work.
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to take stuff if other people want them.
I don't want it.
I'd like a musket because it's kind of like a rifle, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
like.
So the pistols and the muskets they're like a crossbow. They're a one-shot shoot, and then on your next turn it's a one-shot shoot, two-handed. With pistols you could use 2, but I think you would still have to have. I think you'd have to have the crossbow feat. I'm gonna have to think on this.
Pistol.
But
Another ring.
did Percy have double wielding?
I don't know if he had the
I'll search
crossbow
it up.
feet or not.
No. But did he have double wielding pepper boxes?
I don't
No, I
recall
don't think
him
so.
ever having
You gotta have
to-
a free hand to reload.
That's right. That's the pistol rule.
Okay,
But I'd say given the crossbow feat, I would let you shoot twice with the pistol.
but if I had like 2 pistols, I could like shoot one, shoot the other, without
Yeah.
having to reload.
Then your next at least bonus action would be to reload both.
But I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
If
we
I
can
had,
we can suss out the rules. I haven't looked up like firearm rules, but I'm new, guys. I'm new.
While we're
Just enjoy
at,
that you have guns.
While we're at Polgar's shop, can we get some like healing potions
Dude, I'm
and
gonna
stuff?
buy
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, my God.
I
I need at least...
We need
have
lots of
started getting better at organizing all my shit. Now I have specific shops as encounters with their chains where you can find other of them. I have a weekly updated Polgar's shop. I have books. I have the bombs chain. I
Yeah, it's a
have
franchise now.
Right.
so much. The will and no, it's not the will and the word. It's will and word.
Did
Yes.
Did anyone happen to keep my coin purse?
We split it between everyone, but we can cut you back in.
I mean,
Yeah.
Have you told them how much gold you?
No.
I'm also curious how much gold you have.
So, Kinneros, I already pimped your inventory out a little bit and gave you some stuff that Polgar would have just given you, or things you had from your past, and we can kind of work through what all that does going forward. Again, feel free to interject in conversation. They're all pretty familiar with the flow they have, but feel free to just be like, hey, I have a question, or just let me say something.
Okay, I do have a question. Why are you all traveling together?
That's the fucking
I'm gonna pull down my buckle or something. I'm gonna point to the symbol.
We're kind of forced to travel together.
I like to feel like at first you're
Why is that?
This mark binds us together, and if we stray far apart, it starts to burn.
It's like a.
Kinneros, make a history check.
I will make a history check.
And I'll help.
Well,
Okay, that's good enough. You were in pretty close proximity. Magnus was here in the shop with you and Polgar at one point when he was racked with pain and taken to his knees from this burning from the symbol on his chest. And it looked like it was really fucking his day up.
It kept getting worse and worse.
That sounds about right.
Magnus, does it feel better now that you're with
Yeah,
your
it's like
companions
I
again?
could almost sense that they were back. That's why I just arrived here at the shop, because I was at where I was staying. I wasn't expecting them back so soon, but then I felt that they were here, and I rushed over, came in the back way, and then came out of the back room, and I was like, "Hi, Magnus."
Which is a quote from one of Corey's favorite ships. Except it was Zuko.
Hi.
Can I ask how you all got these marks?
Car crash? Wait, not car. Boat. We all woke up with them.
There was a
That's a mystery. Still
mystery
untangling.
storm, took out all our ships. We had all been sailing on different vessels, and then washed up on shore with these marks.
Except for Roston.
Except for
Roston, that creepy
Roston.
person,
Oh, yeah.
showed up.
Rosten Christ. That was it. Falconer had this guy with long fingers. This was pre-Nolan, and he said it was time for my brother said it was time for you to have one of these, and he touched me on the chest, and then I stripped naked in front of Falconer to show him that it was there, and then he slapped me. I still owe you for that, by the way. Do you have any sausage?
That's a staple of Shay's Roston. Just every sentence, sausage.
It works.
Yeah.
He also tried to fool us with that snake
Question
tattoo.
for the DM.
Hi.
Can I use do you have tap to steal money?
Read me the magical item.
You can use the magic of this item to absorb any and all forms of currency within range 5 feet.
Oh my god.
Within 5 feet.
I think it would have to
Hell
be visible
yeah.
currency. It should, the distinction is it's immediately what I thought of would have to be visible.
Okay.
So if you
So
saw
I could have
someone's,
just pulled it out when we were in the horde and been like,
Yeah.
whoop.
I've given you guys stuff that is dumb, but it has purpose.
I know.
It's like you said, you're just like stuff's so
Forgot I had
gimmicky,
it.
and I was like, but use your imagination. I don't know. Yeah, you could have just been
Okay.
walking through the horde, just like boop 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 boop, sucking
Okay.
up piles of gold.
All right. For next
Suck
time.
it up, suck it up. Suck
For
it
the
up.
next horde.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you were playing cards with people, and you just had it in your hand,
We got the horde. It just took longer.
you could just literally just every hand just steal a couple gold off the table. Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun with it.
Good.
Just like the
I
marker of
will.
permanence. The only one who's ever used that for anything was while you marked trees. That was smart.
And Nolan has a mustache.
And
now.
Nolan
Yeah.
has a mustache now.
Oh yeah, you don't even know about Nolan.
But I was
Nolan?
like, you guys could just do
It's like you
so
guys have
much
replaced me
subtle
with so many
vandalism
people.
with this thing, because it's just a
Roston
marker.
has an animated
Super
skeleton.
easy to sleight of hand with it.
Wasn't he there when he
it's
got
like
it?
in a bag, and then he
He
builds it.
he was
And
there
he
when he
named
got
it
it.
Nolan.
about this.
Oh yeah, you were
skeleton.
dead.
No, he was there,
No,
wasn't
he
he?
wasn't.
Oh no, that was right before you died.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's what I
That
said.
was the session you died. Was when
Okay, so
you
Nolan
got
has a
Nolan.
mustache.
Wondering what's
now.
more powerful, his
It
control
was
over
the
it?
session he died, because that was when I wasn't there.
Interesting. Have you told them about that other thing you never said?
Other thing.
I mean, you brought up a couple of tieflings also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You just go through your notes
Yeah,
from
you
start to
said there
finish.
was
What
something
the hell
happening
is
at
going on?
Cousins.
Hold on. Let me
We had
Hold
a
on.
cumulative
I need
like
to-
7
I need to
hours, just the two
go
of us.
back.
Give us the Quill's notes.
I can't believe he's
The
real.
Magnus notes.
All right. I found out my father's name.
Happy for you.
Yeah.
I also found out who my mother is, but I'm a little leery about mentioning who she is because someone might get mad.
Is she my mom?
Shots fired.
I
Siblings?
think. Okay,
We might not want to hide stuff. You might want to reveal
I'm
it.
pretty sure.
I've
I
learned
already
that
said it,
Hyblids are kind of divided. There's two different groups. There's the
Oh my god, is his mom Seema?
What the fuck?
Stop looking at me, Krista. You're killing me.
Yeah, turns out my mother is Seema.
What? What the hell?
Oh fuck.
As soon as you said that she came back as a baby, I was like, motherfucker.
So I
She's not
always
here, and to be honest, I don't even know if I trust her. There's so much shit that went down. I don't even know what to tell
She's
you.
fucking sassy, mate.
Does she know that you're her son?
I always knew he was gonna
And
be a
she
high
never said
blood.
anything?
Session 2, I was like, that's his
Although
fucking
there was that
mom.
one time that she came to me and like
Yeah,
taught
taught
me
you
how to
how
do
to.
the.
Yeah.
But she didn't say anything. She just said, "Hey, you have this potential," and she
What a
like,
bitch.
yeah, I totally do agree.
I
Anyway.
see it now. I see it. Damn it.
Yeah, it's the curly red hair. No.
When you guys were going in to fight the Sea Hag, you weren't there for this, Brett, but when you were going in to fight the Sea Hag and Seema showed up, it was in the recording, I think it's session 4, she like finally makes eye contact with you and she was like, oh. And then she was like, do you know me? And you're like, do you know me? And she was like, okay. He doesn't really recognize. Like, granted, I'm 12.
Yeah, and like she doesn't come back looking the same, right?
She will look like how she looked when she was your mother.
Oh, like I couldn't tell any like resemblance at all.
I
I mean,
mean,
12
granted, you
I
didn't
had
even
you-
know this is.
I've seen old pictures
I
of
had you make a check.
hand-drawn pictures.
I had you make a check.
Okay, all right.
What the hell?
Yeah, so there's two different groups of high bloods. There's the Everlife, and then there's the Black Hand, which you would think would naturally be. There's 3 groups.
The Kelborn.
Oh, and the Kelborn,
What the what?
the one from the symbol.
The, oh yeah. What the hell?
Hellborn, what?
The
Everlife and the Black Hand.
Everlife and the Black Hand.
What the hell?
Kelborn is ancient common for high blood.
Oh, and I can breathe water.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I can turn
I
into
know.
an alpha plesiosaur now.
What?
I know.
I'm loving all of this. This is my
Dude,
favorite
we're fucking
TV.
Jesus Christ, my
badass
head
right
is
now.
This is
gonna
my
explode.
favorite TV.
Your replacement. I mean, our friend. I was underwater, right, and I was like dying. I was holding my breath, and I peeked, and I was able to breathe. And then I got back up, and Arya saved me. But then Kage was down there, and we had to save Kage because he was down there, and I was breathing, and it was crazy. Oh my god.
Sorry, so those 3 are the 3 types of high blood? There's
Yeah,
3 factions?
So the Kelborn are they're trapped.
Like
somewhere.
us. Like the symbol.
Well, no, they were. Hold on.
Trapped,
It's like another note.
As
somewhere.
in time, like they have to stay the same age forever, or
No.
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 Oh God.
I still got this cool sword. I'm gonna show him the sword.
They were.
As you pull the sword out, all of the candles in Polgra's shop.
Unless they're
she's
magic.
not even. She's not
Are they
even
magic flames? Because if they're magic flames, they don't go out.
No. She has magic light, but she also has just eternal candles burning, and all the candles turn out. And Polgra kind of looks up. She's started knitting. She's just listening, or crocheting. And she's just listening, and she's there, and she's just being very supportive of her pupil. And she looks up, and they all light back up.
Whoa!
Very nice sword, darling. You smell much better. And goes back to crocheting.
God, she's the best.
So yeah,
cool.
the symbol.
I never knew my mom.
Here are the trapped, the high blood who would seek to rend the world. That's the Kelborn. They were trapped.
Oh, so that's what our symbol says.
We're Kelborn?
No.
No.
The Kelborn are I don't know, like a evil race of evil faction of the High Bloods.
Evil high blood.
Not necessarily evil, darling, just overly ambitious.
Right, evil, overambitious, with tomato.
Oh yeah,
So
so
yeah,
remove
there's an area of the world.
They're the ones sealed in the barren edge, right?
Yes, sealed there. They were sealed there by 4 sacrifices. Polgra's old crew.
oh yeah.
4 different mages. There was a master of water, of fire, of earth, and wind, and
Until the fire
maybe
declared war on the rest of them?
I thought maybe there was a master of heart as well, but I was wrong. I thought maybe all of them could summon Captain Planet, but I was completely wrong.
Nice. So why did you trap the Kelborn?
Well, they were, as I said, overly ambitious. They were the reason the 5 kingdoms were dissolved and overcome, and they bit of a Hitler situation. No, never mind.
Who?
Tried to use their powers and influence to take over, and were very open and nefarious about it. And Durelium is one of the main reasons that the whole world is not under the 1,000-year Reich. But because of their inability or their ability to negate magics and be resistant to magics, Durelium was the driving force and are the superpower they are today because of their ability to overcome the Kelborn. And at that time, even though Durelium was reluctant, members of High Blood and great power banded together with them in one final push to the Barren Edge, where a sealing ritual was put into place, and 4 of my companions were sacrificed, sealed away inside the Barren Edge until their death with the rest of the Kelborn. Granted, not all Kelborn were pushed back, but the vast majority of their armies and leadership. You guys never told her about the drow you guys fought, or the mage at Sven's farm.
We've never talked about that.
At this point, you can make one history check with disadvantage. Otherwise, I'd say it's just kind of information.
Feeling good about this.
It was a long time ago.
You got it, Magnus.
Do it.
Actually,
At 20 and an 8.
I was gonna say with advantage, you actually found a tattoo on that mage's foot of your guys' symbol without
yeah.
the 4 dots.
Oh, that's true.
At 20.
Nat 20. So you know that not all of the Kelborn are sealed away, because the drow
Because my
call
history is 20.
that the drow that you saw on the mission you first left, they referred to this guy as High Blood. He had the Kelborn tattoo. He was a Kelborn High Blood that was outside of the Barren Edge, because no living mortal or creature can get through that barrier on either side.
Sorry, so the person that we fought at Sven's farm
Was a
Mage.
Kelborn
Was a
High
Kelborn.
Blood.
Okay.
Oh.
I shot him in the head.
Right.
That's probably when
That
he was a
the
kid.
Was that the kid?
No, it was the guy that Kona colded you all
Oh,
before
right.
I realized that
Almost
would murder
TPK'd us.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I bet you that.
He had the wolves.
I bet you that kid probably was a highborn.
Probably.
Explains why he was a
Probably like
kid.
your mom.
Yeah. Wow, this is blowing my mind right now.
Kinneros, you're just because it's a very role playing and lore session. You can make another history check with advantage. You're fairly versed. You're versed in religion, right? Beside religion, what's the number? A plus. What?
2.
Plus 2 to religion. Roll a religion check real quick.
I'm proficient in religion.
You've already made this roll in the past.
19.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Kid in black shorts, black greasy hair, had the ability to change day into night. Kind of sounds like the god of death.
What the fuck?
Death. God of death.
And you can tell them that, Kinneros.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the god of death.
They have one of
Short
those?
kid, black hair, black shorts.
Yeah, that was him.
The 11th child.
Though, wait, like that. Reading glasses on.
This is right in front of me the whole time. It says, child god of death. Motherfucker.
Could somebody explain to me when you encountered him again, quickly?
We were on our way somewhere and he just appeared on the road.
We were on our way back to Sven's farm because he was in distress.
Right.
And then it immediately switched from
Yeah.
day to night, and everything was on fire. And then that's all of a sudden there was fucking wolves and the mage,
Yeah.
and it was like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
and we
just
tried to save pigs.
instantaneously
Yeah.
Tried to
Yeah.
save pigs. Yeah.
The last child, the young, the lowly, the Lord of Death, Lord of the Underworld. What?
A child.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
He's the youngest of the elder gods.
Okay, Xander knows his name, but Zodel doesn't, so I don't know.
Yeah. Kinneros would be probably telling you most of this.
Would Canaris know his name?
Yeah, Cole. K-O-E-L.
Cole.
The god, the
Don't
youngest,
ever read his notes.
the youngest of the elder gods. The lord of the underworld, the abyss, and the 9 hells, though he rarely resides there. He will occasionally stride through his domain and instill fear in even the most fear-inspiring creatures.
Can't remember if he said anything to us.
It was something to the effect of,
You said, no, it should be nighttime for this.
Right.
And then it was nighttime.
Okay.
it was something very flippant that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the two groups are the Everlife. They
Which
kind of just like things the way they are. And then there's the Black Hand that wants to embrace like progress and working with the gods and stuff. Whereas
Simo is part of the Black Hand,
Black
I'm
Hand.
pretty sure. Yeah. She's
And I've been
still just
I
hanging
know.
around here?
I know Logan Polgro.
Yeah, Holostrata and I have acquainted.
who's that?
What?
Seema and I are acquainted.
right. Yeah, I forgot. That's not even her real name.
What?
Alistrata sounds
Ella's-
fucking dope.
Hella.
Holostrata.
Hello.
Her first father called her Holly.
Oh, that's
First?
I have it written down way wrong. Surprise. I have like
how many
So
Q's are
Pulma
This
turns
is
to you and
Supreme.
says,
Paula de Stream.
I went,
What is that?
Holodostrin is a different high blood.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Her name is
Oh,
Holostrata.
Holostrata, yeah. It's like literally 2 lines down.
Okay, now here's the real question. Who'd win in a, what's it called? Arm battle?
arm wrestle?
Arm wrestle. Who'd win in an arm wrestle, me or Cole? Because, I mean, Lord of Death and the Underworld, but then, like,
You've got the vest of Swole.
Yeah. And he had the twig arms. Oh my god.
Well, in due time, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Halidostrin is a different high blood, and then there's your mother's name was Halistrata.
Right.
I think Halidostrin was another one of the high bloods at the Cauldron.
Then, second session, I learned about assassination. I was helped out by a couple of
'Cause your
tieflings that run
parents are
puzzles.
high
Yeah,
bloods?
tell that story.
So when I came back, I didn't.
Hold on. What was that?
Would it?
Yes.
Is Riordan's parents a high blood?
No, just Elvin.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think I was.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I-
I really second guessed
Oh
my
no, it
entire
was high priestess.
identity there.
Also, that's to the best of our knowledge, I suppose. I haven't seen either one of them die. That's typically the only tried and true test.
So wait, we could all technically be?
No.
Why not?
Well,
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
It's kind of like Schrodinger's cat, you know. It's like you kind of don't.
You are
Wanna
and you
find
aren't
out,
until
you
you find
know?
out.
Yeah.
I've heard about that high mage.
Yes, he's quite
Yeah.
prolific. Yeah.
Schrodinger.
It's canon.
He was a necromancer.
Except it's real hard on the dinger. Schrodinger.
sorry, I was thinking
yeah,
high
so-
priestess or whatever, those drow.
Oh yeah, she's
yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
I was told
Lots
a
of
bunch of
highs.
things from Sema, and then other things when I came back from Polgra. I didn't know who to trust.
Trust me.
I was a little messed up. So instead of going back to the keep, because I wasn't ready for them to tell you that I was back yet, I thought I would like check some things out. So I went to that tavern puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk again to Django
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that gave us lore about the marks before.
Mhm.
Right.
And there I met the tieflings that run the tavern.
What?
Dakimos and Oriana. And they were saying that Django was taken.
What?
And Django's not even a person. Django is a genie.
He's a
What?
what the hell?
And get this, Django was taken by that old stoner dude that we found, Jessai Loralee.
Like the guy on the side
The
of the road.
wizard?
The guy that I
The
harassed.
stoner wizard?
The harassed.
I'm going
Yes.
to find my genie. I mean my Aunt Jean.
Holy.
I knew it.
fucking
I harassed that guy for a good reason.
Oh man, that was like one of the first little roadside things I ever wrote. I was like, Django, genie. Josiah Loralee, the guy that the tieflings stole him from.
Oh fuck.
What the hell?
And I also ran into some guy from my order, and he was telling me about stuff back at the order. There's stuff going on.
Next thing you know, he's gonna say he met my dad.
with
What the
leopard
hell?
There and how his son Watt disappeared.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh.
What's Watt's last name?
Jackman.
Hope everybody's keeping
Faulkner,
good notes.
It's
Been a lot of combat for
that
a long time.
journal or whatever we found in the horde.
Oh.
His,
Oh.
his name was Watt, right?
It was.
It was, yeah.
Maybe it might be the same Watt.
What?
Watt.
What?
They're mixed.
Did-
What?
Did they say when Watt disappeared?
His son came of age and then headed west. So they were saying that Lord Jackman has been more elusive. That there's been trouble at the gate there. Sending spells aren't working. And then I also have
I
written
think
down
it's
here,
the same
King's
Watt.
still missing. I don't know what
I
king
think so.
I was writing down about.
Maybe I missed
And
that
that-
episode or that session. Who's this
Silas
guy?
and Salem are acting Prince Regents.
The Watt was the guy in when we went to the Crystal Chimera Horde, we found.
Sorry, Quinn. I don't need to text this. It's not a secret. I was just describing each one of the party members. The man in black is Magnus. He looks like Van Helsing.
Oh, okay.
He looks like Solomon.
When I read that,
Kane,
it sounded
actually.
a lot more ominous.
No, I just was describing kind of all of their general appearances.
If you want,
Oh,
we
God.
like last time Io and Zurich we did it. I don't care, but I mean, if it makes it
No,
faster, we can.
Io and Vieric knew because I had given them a
Bunch of
A
backstory.
lot.
yeah,
of
and this is Quinn's
information.
first time.
Right.
And like your cousin's there first, so I was just like, this is details. This is what you see coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just to expedite stuff. But Quinn's new, so we're going through all,
okay.
we're going through all the steps.
Wow.
I look more like Solomon Kane than
Oh,
Helsing.
okay.
Oh, that reminds
I
me.
thought I wrote down that guy's name.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
so this hat. Do you have a
As soon
cloak?
as he mentioned it, I was like, wait a second, I know that name.
Yeah.
But I can't say anything because I'm Kage right now.
Do you have a
Oh
cloak
yeah.
on, or is it just?
Unfinished maps by Watt
And where did we find that?
I'm just wearing
in the Crystal
leather
Chimera Horde.
If I take Kage's
Well,
cloak,
we didn't find what. We just found the remnants of his stuff.
I think it would look super
Yeah.
sick.
We
It's just like a white robe.
got a backpack.
Oh, it's white.
Yeah.
Some
Oh, I
sending
thought it was black.
scrolls, his
Oh,
journal,
okay.
Right.
his bag of
He
holding.
wears it when he wants to
And
look
that
like a
small
traveling
wooden
monk.
box that we haven't opened
Okay, well,
yet.
definitely not
Oh.
that.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
kind of like a giant kimono.
Oh.
I have never done this before.
I have a question for the company.
Yeah.
How well do you all know Polgara?
Polgara, probably none of us as much as you, but I
know a little bit more about her than everyone. But
Yeah.
I don't want to divulge that information.
We
without
did
her
save her
permission.
from a demon spider king
right.
thing, so
And she worked
Eder
with
King.
my.
She's just even if you all turned on her, she'd just come back.
I was actually gonna ask her if she
Polgara
was
is
a high
also a
blood.
highborn.
What?
High blood.
High blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you, but
On the side of the Everlife.
The Everlife.
That's the good one.
that makes
It's-
sense.
It's complicated, I know.
It's a bit tricky no matter which way you look at it. It's
I'm pretty sure the only reason Polgara has agreed to help me is because I don't know what side I'm gonna fall on. I haven't decided that.
So
you
it's
make
like
your
it's
own
like
decisions, Magnus.
it's like if Biden fostered an orphan American. What? to be like a Democrat. Don't fall for the Trump. I don't know.
Yeah, indoctrination, mate. That's what you're looking for.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's not really our way on either side. Indoctrination. Sometimes. I'm trying to find.
Magnus is alive.
I'm trying to find the best way to articulate as Polgara that, just like your daughter, sometimes it's the only life they know.
Hmm.
But it's not necessarily that they force. Kinros, you won't have anything to weigh in with here?
I'd like to reveal a little more information about myself here, now that I've heard all of these tales.
Thank you, darling.
And-
I feel like your tale would probably be the easiest for them to understand the differences.
Mm.
So I too am a high blood, born in the Dawnwood, and Polgara took me in as a child to train me in magic because my parents were untrusting of educational institutions that taught magic in case the Black Hand organization had infiltrated them. So she took me in, and I've been training with her. She's taught me a lot in magic. And basically have been with her for a while and came to her to inquire about this group, which turns out to be you that I keep having visions of.
Wow.
So, and you have also never chosen a side.
No.
Can I tell them about the dream vision thing that I had?
Sure, yeah, we can expedite that. Because Quirky had already filled you guys in on a lot of information about the storyteller and him being snatched. Polgara is a bit perplexed by it. She knows of Vardneraske. She's never seen him, but it sounded like the 12-finger hand of...
So the guy that came to us in visions when we touched the doorknob and me during the dream was the storyteller.
Vardneraske.
Okay.
Quick, he told you that on the ship?
Yeah, yeah.
And he snuck
I
up on
remember
you, you're having coffee, and you were like, dude, get fucked.
Yeah, I remember that. Riordan and I were
Sorry.
having a conversation
Yeah.
over coffee and
Working for the hag, I developed some bad habits.
What the hell?
So it sounds like the 12-fingered hand of... Where's my D&D homebrew? No, it would be in book.
It's 12 fingers on one hand,
yeah.
or 6 fingers on each hand, or
Both are
7
fascinating.
It was
12 on one.
It was one hand.
with 12 fingers.
Yes.
See.
And the other one's just a stump.
Just made of questions.
We'll never know.
How many toes does he have?
Well, I don't know how many toes he
13.
has, but I know that one of your crew members is missing a hand because you guys took a long rest.
Yeah, that's because we're gonna get her a sick hook.
Admittedly, hook.
Sometimes you gotta take
That's
one
right.
step back to take two
Give her
steps
the
forward.
ring. She
you know?
can have crossbow feet.
As a monk, giving her a disadvantage on dex and movement, probably not on board.
I forgot she was a monk.
Rorf, the 12-handed or the 12-fingered hand of the elder god Rorf. R-O-R-P-H.
I thought you said the 6-fingered man was the storyteller, and the 12-fingered man was the storyteller.
No,
12
things.
fingers.
Vardneraske just looks like a regular human, just super
Yes.
fucking pale, and he has tattoos going down from the top of his head all the way to the ends of his fingers and toes that are just straight interlacing lines. So I guess not straight. Slowly bending interlacing
You were
lines.
talking about the 6th child.
Rorf. Yeah,
The god of
this-
storms, wind, and anger.
No, that's not Rorf. That's is it?
That's what I got in my notes. That
Oh,
you gave me.
then never mind. Valesh.
Valesh, the spider god, trickery and traps. The 8th child.
That's the one.
How you spell?
Balesh.
No.
Good note taking, Corey. You're carrying
Spell
this team.
phonetically? Holy shit. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm hitting
that's
this.
like the only one.
Hey, some of them are just fancy names that are spelled regular,
Yeah.
like Cassiena.
Spell Zeld.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
Yeah, how many Q's are in that one?
There's a Julie, a Julia.
Zeld is Xe'Eld.
So you said the spider god of trickery?
X E
Spider
apostrophe E L.
Trickery
That's
and
what I said.
traps.
Oh, I thought I didn't hear you say a second E.
I did say a second name, right?
So why would that god take the storyteller?
Play a trick? Play a trap? I don't know. Might be pretty on the nose.
Okay,
Somebody roll a history check for, or roll a d20 for Roston, actually.
8 plus stuff.
I closed his fucking page. 8 plus his history's not that. It's not. Roston Craigstone. Is it stone?
No, it's not
Sausage.
stone.
Damn it!
Can I kiss it?
4.
Gotta get real close
Yeah, I had
to
to
the
lean
camera.
right in. Not 1.
Dude, fucking died.
I just love looking because I can see him. I can see him scoot his chair back. Not 1. And all I see is his lips on the screen. Unfortunately, no help from Roston. You guys are learning a lot.
I know it doesn't look like it, but my brain cannot handle this.
Hey there, Kinneros. Curious, have you seen any visions that have come to fruition and other ones maybe, based on all of the stories we've been telling at this point, like, are any of them accurate?
Sure.
Oh yeah, what?
Based off of
I wouldn't know.
based off of the months of dreams you've been having, and hearing all of these tales now, these stories, and at some point, because Pulgara's locked the front door, she is among friends. This is a lot of covert conversation, like stuff you would not want to be talking about in a street or a tavern.
Conversation.
She's apparated like chairs and a small table for you all, and at some point, like just like 3 or 4 magic bottles of wine magically float out
Oh my
with some
God.
goblets onto the table. She's just listening, interjecting when needed, understanding that there's no hostility here, and just living her best life, kind of as close to among friends as she can feel amid your group.
Can I have my own bottle?
A bottle of whiskey or Wisgo Spirit
Oh,
floats out
awesome.
of the back room and into your hand.
I'm just gonna turn my brain off for a minute, guys.
And as you've all come to this sat position in this, and it is a very nice shop, lots of velvets and curtains.
Is this a Shiraz? It's very good.
C'est Joubon.
Oh,
Bloody hell, it's great.
And you do recognize that as they're telling these stories and trading this information, you're having those deja vu moments where what you've seen in your dreams is being accurately described around this table.
So to answer your question, Rarden, yes, I'm having senses that the things you're describing and the trials you've gone through, I can feel, and I'm aware that these things, I've had visions of these things before.
That's helpful.
Is there a chance you had a dream of, I don't know, just spitballing here, me carrying a table of some sort? Because that was not
I
true.
don't recall a vision of you carrying a table.
Actually, Kinneros, I want you to roll a history check. You're getting all the
he gets advantage
Let
because
me
I'm
do
pretty
some
sure
brain
Magnus definitely would have told him.
and see if
I
can
think
figure it.
Shay told Quinn.
Pretty sure we told Quinn about the table.
What was it, Quinn?
I have 11.
Unfortunately, no hilarious
Can
memory.
you roll it with advantage?
Canaros doesn't know, but Quinn knows.
Quinn knows. Dude, it's our most iconic story. It doesn't make you look bad. It was just 3 bad rolls. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious because that's the game. Dude, look at all the other shit you're doing.
I can
Like,
carry a
everybody
table.
was like, hey, we gotta start our
Single-handedly
airship.
Sank a ship.
Yeah. Well,
Can we wrap up with buying shit?
oh, yeah.
We can wrap up with buying shit, and then I also have a wrap up thing that is just like 3 sentences.
All right. I do want to buy
As long as
stuff.
everybody's good with history, you told them everything.
As far as I know.
Josiah
Remember.
Lorley Alanus III Esquire has kidnapped Django.
Oh.
And the warlock,
Django is chained.
Well,
he made that joke in our session, otherwise I'd give him extra.
Did I?
Yeah.
God, my memory is horrible.
And you did reveal that the 2 tieflings, Django was their patron, which
what?
even back the first time you guys went, I was just like, oh yeah, this is our patron, Django. And then I said it, I think 6 times when you and I were sitting together. And then you were like, all right, well, like, would you be able to help? And they were like, well, our powers are kind of diminished now that our patron is back in his bottle. And you were like, Oh, he gives you your power. So a couple of tiefling warlocks want to assist you in the rescue of Jesiah Lorley, of Django from Jesiah Lorley, the wizard from the side of the road that was super old and stonery, but seemed super powerful.
And I arrest him on accident.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm. Matt, what were you gonna say?
Just when Watt got brought up, I want to bring that box out. Again,
Oh,
pull it
yeah.
and check it.
Box.
Oh, the box.
Show to
All the
Polgar.
box that we decided not to open. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. What's box?
No, I mean like what? Like what? Like
What's in the box?
exactly.
Oh
Maybe
God,
what
he's
is
in
in
the
the
box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh my god! How did I miss that thread? Totally could have just been his soul, and now it has to be something else.
What's in the box?
Oh my
missed
god,
opportunity.
that's the best. Who said that?
Yeah, it was
Plus 5.
What's in
Okay, here it is. Okay, I think that's all you had for them. Krista's tapped out. Arya's still good to go, but Krista's tapped out.
Yeah, sure.
You reveal the day in ship. You.
Polgra can't do enchanting.
She
Conjuration mage.
she's an evocation,
Okay.
but I've even said this in a session because I've re-listened to all her sessions way too many times. The one half elf in Dernick Smith is an enchanter that is employed by them. So it's
Would you
Dernick.
be able to take like something and like take its power and enchant something else with it?
Yeah, there's Dernick the dwarf, they're the smiths, and then there's Polgra and the half elf, whose name I can't remember, are the magic. So they're a 50-50 split for the shops, the smith and the Willemward. On one of the nights, let me pull it up. On one of the nights where you guys were on the airship, I wanted to do this, didn't know if we'd have time. This is also quick.
You pointed at me?
I pointed at you.
Okay.
I gotta pull up my random encounters. Hold on.
Nice.
One of them, that's when we were on the airship.
When you were sleeping.
Okay. In one of the orcish beds, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're big. They're like almost Goliath size because you're
wow.
a half orc, and the
They're like-
Ashlo was a full orc working on who
Ah.
built this airship. So just because nobody should ever think orcs is dumb.
Yeah.
Sometimes, a lot of the time they are. But
We
not
are
always.
smart.
Sometimes you get those strikes of creative lightning. How big are full orcs?
I'm about like 80% of, maybe not even 80, like
You're
75.
Like 6.5 feet tall.
How tall are you?
Like
6'.
6'5".
Yeah, full orcs probably
Over 7 feet.
short if you're 7 feet.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's why they called me Twig, because I was like,
Right.
but then I got big.
Forgetting about that nickname. Gotta use that.
Is it endearing or?
I
is
can
it
hold
kind of-
you in my hand.
I know.
Twiggy Azalea still lives rent free in my brain. Oh, come on, where the fuck are you? Okay. Over the course of the last several long rests, you've started to have interesting dreams.
Me?
You're laying in bed,
Right.
and you start twitching like a dog that's chasing a squirrel. Suddenly you're kind of in this wooded area, large trees with several smaller, they look unnaturally grown as if magically created in this circle around a moss and vine and thatch roof cottages. I couldn't remember the word thatched, and I was just like strong bad. What's the Trogdor? This thatched roof and in this beautiful large tree forest, and there is this elf woman, sort of a hermit in her environment. She has her own little gardens spread around, and it's a clearing about 30 feet, 50 feet by 50 feet, but it's literally just the space between the roots of the trees in a square.
Wow. Oh, these are big trees.
Big trees.
Whoa.
She's
genius.
brewing some sweet teas, and you can smell them. This pure aroma that seems to remind you of a time that you just can't quite recall. There you are, sweetie. It's all right. She reaches out and she strokes your hair, puts a hand on your shoulder. You'll find me soon. You're on the right track, my little warrior princess. And then you just bolt upright in bed, just like, oh!
You're a Xena.
Buying shit.
Mom.
We need some potions.
They were gone for how long?
It was 3.
Like 4 total,
It
'cause
was
we were-
yeah. It was 4. It was about
Like
a
a
month.
month.
You guys were coming. You were 2 days from another fucking Magnus heart attack.
We left.
So that
I think.
time I could have been practicing with a rapier
Yes.
to become proficient with it.
Yep. As many hours a day as you want to put into it.
We left on June 25th.
We need 100 hours, you said?
Yeah, we came back July.
August 1st.
Damn. Oh, meaning right now is it August 2nd? Or
No, it's still
no?
August 1st.
August 1st. Okay.
Also,
I haven't had the rapier for a while. I probably
I haven't picked
got lots of practicing with it.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys were 2 days away from another Magnus heart attack. I was right.
Thank
But
God
you're,
for
how many hours a day?
A day? I don't know,
20.
3 or 4 hours a day,
Okay.
realistically.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Each day.
Each day.
So like
That's a
30?
long time.
I can do 5 at a time. Constitution is +2, so that's 14. 4. 9.
Magnus is back.
18. 13. So that's my first 5.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it said each day, not each week. Meant each week. So you rolled 1 extra. So yeah,
We'll drop the 2.
a couple of. So 3 hours per day. There are a couple of days where you only get an hour and a half in because you're suffering from a point of exhaustion from the previous day.
Makes sense.
And you're just getting those, like, you're trying to whip it around and you start to get these really bad shoulder. Yeah, you whip it around. I saw that smile. And you just get, like, really bad shoulder cramps and you got to go in, and Pulgar is just like, healing word. And just, thanks, but also just maybe sleep it off. So you get 3 hours for each day, except for 2 days you only get an hour and a half. So just minus a day. So for 4 weeks, you get 3 weeks and 6 days.
3 weeks and 6 days.
You're proficient.
Okay. Did I get my sword back?
Who
had
has
my-
Spirit Needle?
What?
His,
Sorry,
rif-
I was
yeah,
reading. I wasn't paying attention.
I had it and I gave it back to Riordan.
his rapier.
So
That
yeah.
used to be...
Oh yeah,
Silas.
technically, I guess didn't I somehow steal it from him?
Pulgar removed the curse on it, remember? So it's called Spirit Needle now.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think he gave it to me. I think I took it from him to like try and keep it away from him so he wouldn't kill himself.
When it was
And
Silas.
then-
But,
yeah,
but since
and
you
then
died...
it affected me.
But
and
since...
then Pulgar lifted the curse, and I technically shouldn't have given it back to him because it's his sword.
I mean, you have a rapier +2 right now, don't you?
I don't have anything of that in my inventory. I don't know where that went.
Okay.
So I don't know.
it
if
was in my bag
lost-
of holding, so
Lost
okay.
at sea.
I'll
Oh,
give it back. And your orb.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I definitely want that back.
yeah, with a
And add the
spectral,
+4 too.
the spectral
What was it?
fetcher still inside.
Yeah.
Dude,
Trying
Space
to
Needle it
twang
all the
till
way.
his ring
Or
back
whatever it's
to
called.
it.
Spirit needle.
Space Needle, yeah.
Space needle. Thank you. Oh, it just flies up into space.
And my gem of seeing.
Yep, I had that in the bag of holding.
Just watched these couple of sessions in campaign
assuming
2
I
of
get my
Critical Role
bullets
where their
back.
bag of holding gets stolen.
I
Worst.
used-
They lost so much shit.
There's a
I think
holy
I
bolt,
used-
ice bolts, net bolt.
I think I used an ice bolt
Okay.
one time.
Sounds familiar. I'll read and listen. Oh, I forgot to put my vest on.
Yeah, you can have your component pouch back too. I was just kind of borrowing it.
It was behind me, so I couldn't see it. Remember.
What fell on the floor?
I think that was just the zipper hitting the.
Oh.
Didn't sound like. I've got very accustomed to what stuff falling on carpet sounds like building Lego on top of carpet. Ah.
Holger up. What
Oh.
do you have in your store for us?
Well, darling, first of all, that hat didn't suit you anyway.
Thank you.
Best left that blue hair of yours out and about.
Mm-hmm.
While we're giving fashion advice, how does this look?
I would. Questionable.
Damn.
It's not. It doesn't really suit your vibe, darling. You are just in very little, and then the hat's a bit ostentatious. Honestly, it looks like it's meant for a different style.
Yeah, but
If you want to keep the sun off of you, of course. But
I don't care about the sun.
how does purple skin suntan?
I mean,
Do you just turn darker purple?
it just becomes burgundy.
oh, I wouldn't know about. I've most places I've been, it's been cold, so I don't know about burning. Essentially.
Make a Constitution saving throw. You've been out on the ocean around the equator area for a minute.
Not one. Plus 7,
Uh,
8, but still.
Still just red. You just have all these red splotches on you from sunburn. And Polgar's like, yeah, perhaps when you're out on the ocean or in the sun, the hat is a good idea.
All right.
It is,
But
and perhaps this ointment, 10
what kind
Friends-
of magical?
friends discount,
Oh,
2 gold.
Would you eat
it's
it, or-
sunscreen. You just rub it on your skin.
rub it on. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
It'll keep you from blistering and getting horrible diseases.
Is it flavored?
Don't eat it.
Don't.
Don't. I'm gonna just, and
Oh,
she
God.
flicks a finger, and the Whizgo spirit that you've been drinking just kind of slides to the other side of the table.
Okay. Start.
Oh, I mean, when you're in the sun,
Oh.
it's not. Yeah. So I do have 2 potions of healing. 50 gold
I-
apiece.
50 gold?
Just regular.
Just regular.
Are there any higher ones?
2 greater. 150 gold apiece.
I'll take those.
I just got this in an interesting trade. It is a studded leather armor of acid resistance.
Ooh.
It is 4,400 gold.
That's probably heavy armor.
I might
I
take.
think studded leather is still a light
It's
armor.
light, yeah.
Yeah,
I might
it's
take
just got
one of the better healing potions for 150.
okay. 1 greater gone.
I'll take the other one.
Okay, 2 both greater healing potions purchased. 150 gold. You guys are fucking loaded. I'm expecting you to buy her out of stock.
Yeah, that's what
Well, maybe not me.
I'll buy the 2 other healing potions
Okay,
then.
so that's 100 gold for 2 regular healing potions. 2 potions of healing.
Tap.
Bam!
This one.
+7 with my sword. Sorry.
This one, Magnus, this might interest you. Yeah. Magnus, this is, these are, I got these in, the thermal goggle of thermovision, super helpful, of course, for magical darkness. These are the goggles of night. They are 550 gold. Is that microphone going back?
Everyone else has dark vision. He's the only one that doesn't.
Mm.
Well, yeah, he's an elf. Yeah.
And then Magnus And probably Riordan, this I got actually off of a friend at a steal of a deal. She owed me a favor. This is called Frestara's Crackling Quiver.
Talk to me. That sounds great.
If you look it up, it's Frest.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Frestara's Crackling Quiver. It's 18,000 gold.
Crackling quiver.
Crackling quiver.
Yep.
Sorry.
What did you think?
Pulma.
Quivering quiver.
Quiver.
Nope.
Wand as wands. No, I've said Wilma like 14 times.
Oh snap! That's cool.
Have you guys told Polgra about your airship?
I mean, while I was raving to Magnus, I probably said airship like 3 times.
I did hear you say airship.
Yeah.
I am familiar with those as well. If you talk to Dernick, he can craft you parachutes for 20 gold
Oh
apiece.
my god!
I mean, we do have brooms, but there's only
Magic
2.
Parachutes.
And if you fall off the
And you need to know how to say Todd.
Yeah.
Or just
I can't
frickin-
turn into flying things yet,
It's
so.
gonna take my hat.
Yeah.
It just like inflates.
Yeah, that'll help, I'm sure.
I'll turn it into like a big poofy hat.
I mean,
You ever held a tea towel while jumping down some stairs?
No, but it sounds like it would totally work.
Alright, I'll show you my ankle x-rays
best
from when I was 8 later. And that was when I weighed a lot less.
How much was that? Oh, I'm assuming you're gonna have that crackling quiver.
quivering.
Just quivering crackle. Yeah.
It just shakes.
I designed it for either one of you. It's totally up to you guys. Works on bolts and arrows.
I think he's switching to
I
guns
might be
pretty
switching
soon.
to pistols.
That will also take you about 300 hours. It is a different beast that nobody has ever experienced before. There is nobody out there to give you guidance. Guidance. You got
Other
this.
than
Myself
your-
guidance.
Other
You got
than
this.
yourself.
We're back.
We've been missing it.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there that, like, when you learned crossbows, somebody had to teach you.
I'll stick with crossbows for now, but now that I'm proficient with my rapier, I'm gonna start working on.
Do you have
Pistols.
any, like, more dust of disappearance or anything like that?
No dust of disappearance. The last.
Did you guys use the one that I had?
I had.
we
I only
I know
have
I
one.
had one.
I had 2. I have 2, and both of them have been used.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you guys do refills?
Unfortunately, I don't have any of that
Oh.
at the moment. I can myself and Dernick's shop. His name I can't remember off the top of my head.
John.
Without flipping a bunch of pages.
I
This
gotta
is back
assume
when
that
I didn't know how to
this
organize
is
shit.
gone.
Doug.
I'm going
It's
to-
not
I didn't
bad.
even write the fucking bitch's name down. That's how bad I was back then.
We should make one now.
It's okay. What were you gonna say?
We can only really work on so much at a time. It's an arduous process, enchanting. And the rest we do get
Oh,
from...
what were you enchanting?
Well, the potions, for one, and they take time. The
Oh.
goggles of night, those are
Oh,
a
right.
fairly common human purchase. We try
Are
and
you
get...
getting those? Did you
But
buy
I
those?
don't know what they do. Hold on.
Night vision, I bet.
They give you the ability to see in the dark.
Do they need attunement?
I don't think so. I think they're what Bo has in campaign 2.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because my.
And she did mention that your goggle of thermal vision would work with it.
Oh, would it? Okay.
Yeah, you could look... Because the goggle of thermal vision is just
Yeah,
one
my
lens.
Gemma seeing and the thermal vision are both attuned items.
Goggle of thermal vision's attuned? Or the...
Yep.
And the,
Gem of seeing, goggle of thermal vision, and spirit anal. So all of my
No,
slots are
no,
full.
goggle of thermal vision shouldn't be. I'll fix that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I could put my
That-
assistant stone back on.
Because you were the only one that couldn't see in the dark, that was like one of the first 5 items I made for you way back. And I'm getting better. I'm getting better. That's basically just like a one-eyed thermal vision goggle of seeing because you're human. So you could use both in tandem and just like goggle of seeing and thermal eye 1. So you could just be like predator but also human. Or
So I got like I'm gonna take the goggle. I'll buy the goggles.
Okay.
Once someone gives me money back.
I can. I'd
Has
lend you
anybody
money.
mentioned the 2 milli yet? They're just like, oh, well, here's your weekly allowance, Magnus.
Stop dying. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll grab the quiver, Pulgra. That would be great.
So that's 18 Gs.
Do we've got
18?
Do we have our wealth?
'Cause it's
Where do we have that
perpetual.
again? Is there a
Like, it
bag?
never
In the
runs out.
bag, yeah.
Well, it's like a
Yeah.
certain
You
amount
can
of
pull that
charges
off
a
of
day.
the bag, sir.
But there are
Yep.
certain magic items that are worth at least that much that if you like accidentally roll a 1 on their recharges, they disintegrate.
Right. Hey, Rostin?
If we want to store some safely in my.
Rostin
do you
Kriegstone.
have tap? We can do
Yeah,
that too.
Zodel.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no,
should do
light
that
hand.
for
What?
sure.
No, I'm light hand.
Yeah, light hand.
I'm drunk. I've been drinking this wine.
I know, same. I was wondering, you know how I gave you $8,000, 8,000 gold?
Who gave me?
Exactly. I'm gonna need that back.
You gave me.
8,000.
Oh, you're quite the joker. All right. Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
Yeah, we should put about $250,000.
Persuasion. Can I-
gold somewhere
okay.
else.
Well, we're
I
home
was
now,
thinking
so
in
we
the
can.
vault.
What
we should
was?
put some at the
8?
keep.
Do that as
I
well.
rolled a 9.
Probably.
Damn it!
I looked over like he's straight up gonna give you 8,000 gold back, but 1 point of difference.
Damn.
It was on Caleb too.
Yeah.
What
I'll
were you
take
saying,
the
Matt?
goggles.
Okay,
So
goggles
use the-
5.
Yeah,
like
we
a-
should,
like
we
a
should put a
hat.
chunk at the keep
Brim.
and then a chunk in
And then whatever I
the
need
tap,
else.
and then we can each
Make
keep
the hat
however
push them
much.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely could do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. So if we put
7. Rostin.
7.
I guess we don't really know
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't count.
he doesn't?
Kinneros yet.
Too new.
Kinneros.
So I say we just put like 300 grand in the tap, 300 grand in the vault, just minimum.
A little emergency fund never hurt anybody.
50
Yeah.
grand each is a lot to get by and buy a bunch of new shit to get, back up to where
So
we
before you
need
do
to.
all this splitting up, there are I do have 2 other. Well, I
Right.
have 3 of the one and then 1 of the one.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 4 other, but that really just 2.
What?
I'm sorry, I've had a bit too much wine myself. It's
Drink
nice-
to that.
It's nice to be in good company, and she is like putting her hand on you, like she knows your parents. She feels a bit of a kinship to you, Ryan. These 3 potions, they're small vials of this swirling blue liquid, potions of water breathing.
I would definitely make use of that for sure.
And they are 300 a piece. Let's make it 290 a piece. Friends discount.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Take 'em all.
I know I help, but I also have to make do in the world. And then
We
this,
understand.
and she pulls a wand out from behind the counter that looks like it has this brittle. It's not brittle, but it looks brittle, like sort of fossilized toad, kind of wrapped around its tip, like big suction cuppy fingers around the edge, and then its head pointing out. This is a lesser wand of polymorph.
What?
It is 2,000 gold, friends discount, friends family discount.
We'll
Rising.
trade you a fart stick.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Oh my god.
And Garion does get into some of my goods once in a while. I cannot imagine a 12-year-old running around town
Yeah, that wouldn't be
with
good.
a
I would
stinking
be-
cloud spell at his disposal.
Just give the kid it.
No, I'm not that horrible.
I am going to roll a perception check with disadvantage. 8 plus something, not enough to hear you whisper that to Arya. We'll just give it to Garion later.
What does the polymorph do again? What's the whole
You
thing?
can basically
Yeah,
wild
what's the
shape,
difference between polymorph
But
and
you
lesser
can-
polymorph?
but you can turn into anything.
No, it's a lesser wand of polymorph. It still casts polymorph, but an actual wand of polymorph out of the DM's guide, it has charges that reset.
Mhm.
Okay.
This only has 7 charges.
Oh.
Period.
see.
Gotcha.
And you can polymorph spell turns anybody who fails the save on it into the animal that you determine, the animal or beast that you determine that they are going to be.
Well, I'd say that that's definitely worth $2,000 for sure.
Definitely.
Yep.
All right. And
Do
as
that.
you are you buying the water breathing potions?
Yeah, I would say we do that. Yeah.
And we can just
You should get
retroactive.
those.
Yeah, dibs.
No.
We can just retroactively. How many parachutes do you guys want?
1, 2, 3, 4.
At least
5,
7.
6,
Can we
7.
repack them?
How many?
You-
What?
Parachutes.
Oh, parachutes. Hell yeah.
We'll just deal with that.
Can they be
Wait.
reusable?
They're not reusable.
Ooh.
So my recommendation would probably be like 2 a person.
18.
Let's do 2 each.
So there are 7 of you now. So mighty 9. Amour
what's the-
Ventis.
Which is technically how many members were until the very end.
Don't spoiler me like that, motherfucker.
It's not really a spoiler.
Okay, so final thing,
Wait,
Magnus.
It's like 15.
What's that?
are we
15
just
shoots?
taking all of this buying out of the...
Yeah, I'm keeping track on a calculator.
Okay, cool.
15
Taking
shoots?
it out of the group fund and then
Yeah.
divvying up and then putting your shit in the vault. We can, as long as somebody has that all written down. Magnus, you get ascending.
Was it wand of polymorph or lesser?
Lesser wand of polymorph.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
there's no item called parachute?
I'll make one.
So how many shoots? Like,
Do you have any sending scrolls?
Unfortunately not, dear.
Only 8.
Those are highly sought after, not
we
just
have
magic
an H now.
casters.
Yeah,
not
that's true.
not just magic casters want or require them. So they
Right.
are highly sought after. They are a bit of how we make our living, to be honest, because from the smith can enchant 1 a day, given her hours of time, and it is about 50% of her time.
Have you seen Snuffles recently?
I don't know who Snuffles is.
He's a carrier horse. Pony.
Snuffles was here and I missed him again.
If you guys had been on sea long enough, he was on the random encounters list.
Just running out of the water.
He has those special horseshoes. If you look in the DM guide, there's horseshoes that let horses run across water.
That's awesome.
It's like the Zephyr horseshoes or some shit like that. Magnus, you get ascending.
Okay.
It's a familiar voice. It is Seema.
This bitch.
What you
Magnus, if you're interested, I have word of a Black Hand courier in Calliope. He has something we should grab. You can respond 25 words.
Okay, sorry, Magnus, I have what?
Magnus, if you're interested, I have word of a Black Hand courier.
If
want?
you're
Interested.
interested,
I have word
I have word.
of a Black Hand courier.
God, I could have been done a combat encounter by now.
In Calliope.
In Calliope.
Courier. And Calliope.
Dude, you need to work on some shorthand.
I don't know short ends.
He has something we should grab.
Something we should grab.
You can respond 25 words.
He has something.
We should grab.
She's not supposed to sound like Cobra. She's supposed to sound a little more petulant.
Super sassy.
Chihuahua.
Just-
Magnus, if you're interested, I have word of the Black Hand.
Doesn't like my
of
voices.
a Black Hand courier and Calliope is something we should grab. You
Who's coming over
may
now?
respond to this message.
You can respond 25 words.
I don't think that was part of the message.
No, that was...
Oh my god. She did not.
She doesn't know that he knows the spell. She's been... did you tell them how old your mother is?
No.
No.
12? Oh, no, I didn't. She's like friggin' like ancient. She's like thousands and thousands of years old.
I guess if you can't die.
She's 20,000 years old.
What?
20,000 years old.
What the fuck?
And she turned
So
me into
she
a
already-
rat.
She always feels she comes across condescending because she's just like, I don't know you, and I feel like everybody needs everything to be explained to them all the time.
Well, and you've pretty much seen everything at that point. Everything feels like a game.
Yeah.
If you're more
I
immortal,
think
basically.
if you're comfortable with me revealing more about what Seema said to you.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yep.
Magnus has just like dozens of siblings.
What?
That are all high blood. And she's like, yeah, we don't keep up with one another. Like, life becomes super monotonous and we just follow our path and do our job. And their shifts, like a day shift to them, is 10 years. She was 10 years in Calliope. She is now at one of the cauldrons where people are redrawn, just doing a 10-year stint, which is a drop in the fucking bucket.
Yeah, makes sense.
In the fucking bucket! Oh, well,
I
has
was-
she been rolling percentile checks?
It was basically just an assignment to her.
What?
She was sat here, met some dude. Hey, here I am.
Yeah, she was...
Am I mutual?
I was an unplanned pregnancy, we'll say.
That's exactly what you were, yeah. She,
Where's Annika?
Where's Annika?
am I Rachel too?
Here
I'll
I am.
probably grow up to murder people. And she did. Lots of people. That's why she can just toothpaste people.
God.
Yeah, Magnus was having a hard time with those conversations.
Yeah, that's shitty, man. Sorry to
If you
hear that.
guys, I will now be posting episodes 24.5 and 24.6 if you want to listen to some of his responses to shit I was dropping on him.
Yeah.
Those are the ones.
Just covered in just dookie, lore dookie. Yeah.
Yeah, and
The Duke.
he went around asking a lot of the right questions, and he went to puzzles. You fixed their door.
I fixed their door with my carpentry skill.
Nice.
Finally came
Good
in
job.
And yeah, just like had Polgra talk his ear off. Are you responding to Seema? I have two other.
Fuck you, bitch.
I'll let you phone it in a little bit if you want.
Yeah.
You can just be like yay or nay, or you can be like I'm not sure. What is it?
Can I stall maybe? Is there any other fancy arrows maybe I can buy from Pilgrim?
No arrows at Polgra's right now.
Have we sold her out?
That was everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything.
That was everything I wrote, and
Okay.
What was that for the armor?
it was the
Acid resistance.
Studded leather
studded
of
leather
acid
armor of acid
resistance.
resistance. Who did you buy that?
Nobody.
I was thinking about it.
It wouldn't not be helpful.
Yeah, go.
If it's magic, it'd
What
fit
would
you.
it add to my AC?
Well, it would give you resistance to acid damage, and
Yes.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure
what
studded
do you
is
have
one
on
more
right
than
now?
leather.
A chain shirt.
Leather. Oh.
Yeah.
Studded
have
is
leather right
plus
now, it's
3
plus
to
one.
AC.
Equipment. What do I have? I have a chain shirt.
What does that add to your AC?
Can you-
Add.
+1.
Okay, so add studded leather armor of acid resistance to your inventory, and see if it's better than your chain shirt. And if it is, I mean, it already has
Even if
acid
it's
resistance.
The same, it gives you acid resistance.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Which actually, would that translate into wild shape as well? Or
I mean, you said
don't-
my fire resistance did.
I'd say it's a-
Yeah.
Because
Because
technically
it's magic
it's,
items, they
it's
technically
inside
kind of
me.
is fused with you. Yeah.
What is it? Leather.
Studded leather armor of acid resistance.
That means
And
it-
this is a basic bitch. This is right out of the DM guide.
That means if we were doing like
For Stara's crackling quiver, though. That was
Dude,
her.
that thing fucks.
Acid
Like
like in the first campaign when Grog was diving down, we don't even need to do that. Arya could
It
just,
just
be like
has an armor class
whale
of 12.
with acid resistance.
You can
I'd keep
see
the 14,
if
dude.
what's her face will take the acid resistance and enchant your.
Hmm.
And I have to be attuned to it.
Okay.
Yeah, certain types of resistance armor, they do require attunement.
So no.
What about
I'm not gonna
Ganaros?
do that. Okay,
But-
that's good.
But
then.
don't think small, though. If she can transfer an enchantment, she could also bump up, add an enchantment. It would just cost time and money.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that tonight.
No, I'm just saying for the future.
Yeah.
Are you responding to Seema? Or are we just going to leave it at, I have work, you can respond 25 messages. 25 messages. That's 25 words.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Short summary.
Text the group your response.
Yeah, the encounter, Seema has work. Short summary, Magnus gets ascending. And then there's 3 pre-written responses, but I mean, you do you, man. You do you, and the group do you. You guys had a lot to talk about tonight. That's why I was really trying to fucking fast track the. They were that powerful, though. I wanted to let you know. Corey and I were talking about this. You should be. You don't always feel like XP goblins. Sometimes people will kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, that went from full health to 6 health real quick. That fireball.
Well, and like nobody had anything either. That was only after you fought Shooty and Stabby. Everybody had only short rested.
Yep.
Yeah.
Experience?
Yeah. For the encounter with the Crimson Covenant, and Quinn, this includes you. Yours will be reduced. Yours will be for the role playing. Quinn, you get 200 experience for the role playing.
Yeah. Do I have to do anything?
Yes.
Like,
Krista can show you. She's bringing up her laptop. Magnus,
So if you go up
you
to
get 200 for
manage
the role playing.
and click on that, then there's a manage experience over here,
Oh, I love my new random encounters
and then
table.
you would type in right angle. There we go. So if you type in, you would type in the
Everyone's still level
experience
6.
into that box.
Yeah.
How far?
So
I
type
don't
Like,
have a
just
manage
above halfway.
experience,
Farther than you.
Oh.
Way farther than you.
Like manage character levels and characters.
Did you choose milestone?
What is that?
Oh.
I will check Quinn's character, and I will text Quinn tomorrow with his experience. Because there was a couple other things we wanted. I wanted to talk to Quinn about feats.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a lot. It's a lot, Quinn. I understand, and these guys have already been on a bit of a tear, so it's also a lot to kind of catch up on. But
Yeah, that was a lot of information all at once, even for us.
He was asking, doing, and I was like, holy shit! I was pulling up tabs and my phone and my flipping through my binder. I was like, you are asking so many right questions.
That's good.
And then going to puzzles also. I'm trying to pull up the Crimson Covenant. You guys didn't beat them.
But we outflanked them thanks to fucking Zodell with the freaking
That-
power move.
That
Oh.
reminds me.
You can have an additional 100 experience for that idea, because
That was a superstar moment.
Yeah,
that was
Oh,
a
that
super
felt so cool.
I was genuinely worried that you guys weren't even going to get away with even just Quirky in tow. 700
Experience?
just for surviving.